Before we kick this review off, I have a few things to say regarding the other Grandia games that I have not mentioned yet. Sadly, I won't be talking about the spin-off Grandia games, which are Grandia Digital Museum, Grandia Parallel Trippers, and Grandia Xtreme. The reason being because even though Digital Museum is just as good as the original Grandia, it's pretty much just a rehash of the game. In regards to Grandia Parallel Trippers and Grandia Xtreme, they aren't what you would really call Grandia games, as they lack most of what makes Grandia, Grandia. They are all more or less alternate side stories and lack almost everything when compared to the first three Grandias. They are still good and worth the play, they just aren't as enjoyable. However, I will tell you a little about them in the video description, so be sure to read it if you are interested. Anyway, I've been waiting to do this review out of all three, and as such, a game like this deserves a special opening. Anyway, let's kick off the review. Grandia 3 is the most recent installment in the Grandia series, developed by GameArts for the PlayStation 2 and published by Square Enix, with music by the acclaimed Noriyuki Iwadare. It was released on August 4th, 2005 in Japan, and on February 14th, 2006 in North America. The game follows the adventures of a boy named Yuki and utilizes features seen in previous games of the series, such as a fast-paced battle system. The good news is that Grandia 3 retains the great gameplay that's been a hallmark of these games, with a fun and dynamic battle system that makes every encounter strategic and fresh. The bad news is that the story's a bit uninspired, and the game itself doesn't last very long. Despite that, the experience is still sustained well by its character interactions and enjoyable combat, and it's a nice option for role-playing fans looking for something unique. There's not a great deal of exposition into the background of the various characters, only a number of disjointed allusions for you to put together about their varied past and their motivations. They're pretty chatty with each other, though, and by the end you develop a good sense of their personalities and an affection for them. There's a fair amount of speech going on, and it is delivered really well. The battle system looks complex, and it is, but the system is surprisingly easy to learn and highly versatile. In no time, you'll find yourself expertly juggling your character's initiatives so you can be in the right place at the right time to cancel enemy attacks. If you're particularly good and you get lucky, you can go through whole fights, pushing back enemy turns, and finally winning without them even so much as touching you. Of course, the same sort of shenanigans can apply to your party, so you'll always need to keep an eye on what the monsters are up to. You can easily see who a given foe is targeting and what attack they're preparing, so you can move accordingly. Visually, the journey acquits itself well. The 3D character models don't lip sync perfectly and sometimes exhibit too quick, unnatural motions, but otherwise, they have a good variety of gestures and animations. A lot of the environments tend to be simple landscapes of rock, grass, or sand, ruins and temples, forests, and more. But there are often background touches that really help bring the areas to life. It might be the strong sparkle of sunlight on a lake, a sudden rainstorm as you pilot Yuki's aircraft over the world. While not as stuffed with features and extra content as some of the other RPGs currently available, Grandia 3 still delivers an interesting, if traditional, story, fun characters, and a versatile, strategy-based battle system that keeps the fighting fresh and challenging. If you're ever in the mood for a change of pace and want some characters that you can fall in love with, definitely give Grandia 3 a try. It's well worth it. And that wraps up episode 3 of the All Review. I hope you enjoy the special ending for the Grandia Series portion of the All Review. I'll see you next episode.
I wanna find it, what I've been searching. The boy reaches out to the sky. He prays to get it, no doubt he'll make it. All of his goals and desires. When you fly in the sky, simply divine.